Tucci, and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes, this is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Tony, welcome to Gov.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
All right, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Tony. Tony, 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 Tony. 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 Tony, 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 Tony.
Tony. Tony. You know, Tony.
Tony.
Tony Walker.
Tony Walker. Tony Walker, everybody. Stand up, Tony. Where are you? Tony Walker.
Forget about it.
Tony, pup, Tony, pup, 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 pup. Tony, pup, 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 pup. Tony, pup, 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 pup. Tony. Pup, pup, pup. Tony, pup. Tony, pup. Tony, pup, 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 pup. Tony. Tony.
Okay, there we are.
Here we are.
Sorry about that. I was screwing things up. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Diane's back.
Yay!
Yay!
It's like I never left.
Well, yeah, you didn't miss an episode, but you know, I said it leading up to it, and I'll say it again. I was worried.
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Yeah, his basement was all clean.
It was great.
Yeah?
It was great. All of it was great.
She says.
It really was. We had a really nice time.
And and I'll tell you, that man he just loved rubbing it in and telling me what a great time everybody had.
We did have a great time. He's not lying. We're going back. We're going to stay at his house.
Really?
Yes.
See, I think
we have the official invitation. If the condo isn't available because it's rented all the time, just come and stay with us. They already showed us our room. We're ready to stay.
Was it the room all the way to the front?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Not the room before that.
No.
Oh, all right. See, I think does the name David Koresh mean anything to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Oh, I don't think so at all.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Show. It's Tuesday Trivia, so get ready to put on your thinking caps. We're going to have a fun day today. We got some stuff to talk about. And, of course, please share the link to this show on all your socials. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. The Knockem Dead Comedy Show coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club. And there you go.
And there you go.
So, all right. So, let's start. So, how did this work? Did you meet him at the restaurant? Did you go to his house first?
Yes. So we texted a couple of days before.
Yeah.
Told him when we were coming, and then that we would be in the area Wednesday and Thursday. So pick a night. And
okay.
So landed on Wednesday, and we met them at the Okeechobee Steakhouse.
Okeechobee.
It was great.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
First of all, so it's like that company, they've been there since the 1940s.
Oh, wow.
Family-owned business, and the inside is all that wood paneled, dark wood paneled, warm, cozy kind of feel with the stone, some stone walls, some stonework, and we met them, and all the waiters are tall, dark, and handsome. It's like I thought and young. Like very young, tall, handsome.
So you were in your
adorable.
glory.
It was just great. Food was delicious. I had a steak and a beer. Just
nice.
It was exactly everything I wanted it to be.
Where would you rate the steak? Your favorite is Outback, right? That's your favorite?
I love to go to the Outback because I can go there all the time.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it every time I go.
Okay. But it's not your favorite? Like, what's your favorite?
I don't know if I have.
You don't have a favorite.
mean,
Oh, okay.
It's my
That's cool.
favorite place to go.
Right.
Because I can get all the things I want. It's not expensive. I enjoy it just as much. This steak was spectacular.
Yeah.
Delicious.
John,
it was great.
John said it was one step below Peter Luger. That's how he described it to me.
I've never been to Peter Luger, and
never been. Anthony, what are you doing? Get over to Peter Luger.
Nah.
Come on.
I don't really need that.
Well, it doesn't
This
matter.
was just great. The atmosphere,
Yeah.
the company was amazing.
Oh, all right,
Dawn,
calm down.
oh my God.
Oh,
she
Dawn is a saint.
Unbelievable.
Yes. Yeah, that company is fine, but the rest
Stop
of it.
Don't be so jealous.
I'm totally jealous. I'm just
It
relieved
was
that you're
great.
back.
I
I'm
loved
just
it.
relieved that you're
Every
back.
minute was great.
Yeah?
So much fun.
And Anthony and him hit it off?
Oh yeah, it was great. They were smoking cigars. That's where we went back to the house afterwards.
So, well, yeah, and I will say that they're like in that sense. You get to talking to either one of them, and it's like you've known them forever.
Mhm.
They both have that
Yes,
gift.
it is absolutely.
Who invited you back, Dawn or John?
I don't know, both. It was because it was the cigar thing, because they were talking about Peter Luger's and the cigar place, and I don't know, somehow it got on, and he said come back for some cigars.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Are you a cigar smoker?
no.
No.
No. I don't smoke anything. And all the people around me smoke everything, you know. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I hear
Anthony likes an occasional cigar, just like John. But you know, I'm surrounded by smokers in my life. I just don't get it.
So you were invited back to the house, and like neither you or Anthony were like,
Not at all. We're like, let's go.
Really?
No,
How-
don't be silly. Let me tell you what.
Tell me.
John and his wife are spectacular people. We love them.
Yeah.
You know it.
Of course. Absolutely.
Because honestly, you just would not have let me go. You would
Right.
have done. You would have slashed my tires to keep me from going.
And
if
I'm
you
still
thought otherwise.
mad I let you go. That's
You're
right.
just jealous that you didn't come along. Is really the only thing.
Eating steak with Diane that's part of the fantasy. That's like the first
It
step.
was so nice.
Yeah.
It was such a nice night, and we had gotten up at 3:30 in the morning to get to the airport. We had we had a 6 a.m. flight. So now it's 11. It had to be after 11, and
Dirty stayouts.
I was tired, but I could have stayed the whole night. But I did
Really?
finally say, I think we're over. We're gonna wear out our welcome if we don't leave soon.
Well, that is
But
the
we
beauty
coulda
of them.
stayed.
You just
You
get
just
to
don't
talking.
even know
Right.
what
Yes.
time it is. No
Yes.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where were you when they were smoking the cigars? You were
Well,
sitting
so
there?
out in the back,
Yep.
you know, they have the back. Was it screened in when you were there? The whole
Yes.
thing was done. Isn't that spectacular?
It sure is.
It's so beautiful. I took
Yep.
a video of the whole thing. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So
They have a nice place.
They're two chairs with the little table in the middle and their little cigar area, and we sat across from them on the couch. I sat with Dawn across the way.
Dawn makes the whole thing. I mean, she
They
really
both
is. She's
make
great.
the whole thing.
No, it's
They're
her.
great.
She makes him look
She is
good.
funny though. She cracks me up. She
hits him with some good
She
zingers.
is so up and happy and such a bright personality.
Yes.
And she was telling me a story about a neighbor. They have, I guess there are a lot of Canadians that live in the area. They come, they're snowbirds. They
Okay.
spend their time there in the wintertime. And she said there's one a couple of doors down, and the people are so nasty. Like they're so grumpy and
Oh, wow.
unfriendly. And she said every day in the morning she walks to the pool. She says she uses the pool every morning. And the guy will be out in his garage tinkering or whatever. And she always makes it a point to turn and face him and say, "Good morning." You know, just because he rolls his eyes and she knows
Right.
it's annoying. And I just love her for that. If there was no other reason to love her, I would love her for that. But I love her for all the other reasons.
I was
too.
feeling guilty. I found several times. No, Dawn, sit and relax. Just, we're just talking. Like, get me water, get me food, get me
She
this.
brought cake. She brought. I
Yeah.
know. She's great. She's great.
And all right, now let's go back. Why exactly did they show you the bedroom?
Because that's where we're going to stay when we come back.
They were just showing you. Now, and who
No,
showed you?
because
Like,
we wanted a tour of the house. The house
it
is
is.
beautiful.
yes, it's a nice, really
It's
nice house.
really beautiful. Yes.
And John too. He walked with you to the
Yeah,
bedroom.
he was there. I don't remember if he walked to the bedroom.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
you
remember.
just stay
I know
there.
Dawn was showing us all
That's
the
fine.
areas, and
Right.
then he showed us his area where he watches the podcast every day.
I'm picturing Robert De Niro in Goodfellas with Lorraine Bracco. He's like, "Go around." You know what I'm talking about? I think they were going to kill her, and he's like, you got to go around, go to the corner. Like, I picture John like, go to that bedroom, and like, you never come out.
No. No.
I'm telling you.
Not at all. Not at all. It was great.
Where
is he?
He's here.
Is he watching?
Oh, all right. Yeah, he's watching. Oh, see how fast, like, you're home now. You're back in New York. Here he is talking to Ann. Hi, sweetie.
That's great.
That's not great.
It is. Everybody loves them for a reason.
Andrew from Florida, where the waiters tip you. I don't get it. You get it? John's cigar is still in his pocket. John realized he was in love when it dawned on him. And Kenny Friedberg is watching. Hello, Kenny. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we're catching up with Diane. She just took a trip down to Florida to visit her sister. And then, some creep just took her out to dinner. Good morning, sir.
First of all, my dear Diane,
Good morning, my love.
Good morning. You would never, ever wear out your welcome.
Aww.
I heard every word you say. You're more than welcome. You and Anthony are more than welcome to come anytime, day or night. No invitation. Ring the bell. You're there.
Thank you so much. We had such a great time.
It was the most relaxing, enjoyable night I had in years.
Wow.
I love that. It was, yeah, when Walker came down with that other moron, it was a little tense. They demanded steak. Oh, I wanted this. I wanted medium rare. I wanted that. It was a little tense, all right? But you guys were just angels.
Aw, thank you.
Really. Yeah, it was unbelievable. And I did not give you, just for your information there, Mr. Walker, I did not go on the tour at the house. Dawn did that by herself.
Right, which is why they felt safe and comfortable taking the tour, because you weren't following.
Well, let me explain something to you, okay?
Explain to him.
She's the sister I never had. Diane is like the sister I never had. I tell you,
that's so sweet.
She is such
he's
and
so
Anthony,
full of it.
I love it.
And Anthony, let me tell you, Anthony, what a guy he is.
Yes.
All right? If I was younger, him and I can get in a lot of trouble together.
That's for sure.
He is great. All right, believe me when I tell you, he is great. So I'm sorry you're all upset, Mr. Walker, and you're jealous. But don't
He's
need to
very
be jealous.
He's got he needs a
yes.
little therapy to work through this. We're gonna have to.
Yeah,
But it's just it's not so much jealousy. I mean, I would love to have been there, but it's it's all this. I love you. You're like a sister.
We
Bullshit.
do love them.
Well,
They're
I'm
great.
sure, but
They're great.
like a sister. No, I think the love is a little different than a sister. And did you bring him? He's carrying on. They wanted steak. They demanded. I brought you a shirt.
Yes, you did. It
That's
was unbelievable. I mean, you by far you went out of your way to do that, and I really appreciate it. But there was a method to your madness. Okay, I don't know what it is yet, but I'll figure it out. With Diane and Anthony, it was just pure relaxation.
Let me remind you of something. Diane and Anthony, you were just a stopover on the way to see family. I went down there specifically for you.
This is true. This is absolutely true.
We gotta give him that. We gotta give him that. But
That's right.
He was not just a stop.
No. Wait a minute. However, it wasn't specifically with me. You had a date. You two ran away together. I didn't know what was happening in the bedrooms with you guys. I know you had separate bedrooms.
Oh!
We had separate bedrooms.
I heard a lot of doors closing during the course of the night.
Yeah, because I took a shit in your bathroom. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The jury's still out.
I can't believe I just said that.
I can.
Of course, the way you ate like you had two assholes.
That's true. That's true. I had what, 1.5. They gave me a big steak, and then John didn't finish his. I finished his for him.
That too. Yeah. Why would you let it go to waste?
Well, it was one of the best steaks I ever had. That no joke. I'm not joking about my. I don't joke about my meat. And John's meat was delicious.
Oh God!
And speaking of shirts, I am wearing the shirt that you sent me, the Uncle Louie Variety Show shirt.
Oh, look at that! that.
which I love because I love those guys, and I do. I love the shirt, and I thank you very much for it. And I hope anybody in this area saw them. They were just here this past weekend at the brokerage. Yeah, they're great. So this is a great shirt. Thank you, pal.
Diane, I can't wait to see you again.
I can't wait. We'll be back soon. We had a great time. Thank you so much for everything.
Don't thank you. It was our pleasure. It was a mutual admiration. So we
really was.
Wonderful.
It was great.
Over there at the Okie Dokie Steakhouse.
No, at the Okeechobee Steakhouse.
That's what I said.
Which your eyes will never see. So don't worry about it. All right, goodbye.
All right. Well, I guess I will now. All right, I'll catch up on comments, and then I'll show the pictures and video that I have.
Oh yeah, do that.
Let's see. Kenny Freebird says Florida, God's waiting room. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mickey Delaney says, "Cry me a fucking river, Tony Walker." Hey, easy, Mickey.
Wow.
I'll travel to Seattle and smack you in the face. Okay. So let's see. I have here somewhere. Yeah, you missed all the action this weekend up here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the wind?
Yeah,
and
the fire.
And the fire.
Yeah.
I know. We did read. We said, oh my God,
goodness.
Long Island's burning.
Thankfully, it was only just one day, and because it looked like it was going to be a lot worse. It looked like it was going to be 96 all over again. Remember the big fires in 96?
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Picture number 1. There they all are. Dawn looking fabulous. Diane looking amazing as always, and the other guys, who cares?
I can't even tell you how much I love her.
Oh, she really is.
I mean, she is just...
It doesn't get any better.
If you could take happiness and cheerfulness and wrap it up in a ball and put a bow on it, it would be Dawn.
I mean,
she's amazing.
To get all this...
Look at that steak. Let me tell you how delicious this thing
Tell us how delicious it was.
So good. I ate literally... That plate was clean.
Well, yeah, of course.
The whole thing, but everybody always leaves a little to be polite. I don't do that.
I don't do that.
You know, and then I'm sopping up the juice on the plate. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so delicious.
To have some delicious steak with these two lovely women. Who cares about these other guys? I'm not even looking at them. All right, I'll be serious. And I meant to bring this up to John. Maybe I did tell him the other day.
He looks great in that picture, doesn't he?
Right. All right. I'll be serious. I'll be serious for a minute.
That is a great picture.
For a man who is, battling some health issues, you would not know it.
You would not know.
No, and this is, what was it? 6 months ago? Wow, 5 or 6 months ago already. Since I was there. Just compared to that short amount of
he looks healthy and good.
If I remember right,
that's a credit to Dawn too.
Well, absolutely right. Yes, she does. Yeah. If I remember right, he had a full beard, not a goatee, but I like the goatee better. And I don't think his head was shaven. I mean, he's bald on top.
He also didn't know you were coming, so
true.
Right. So
yeah.
To be fair.
But that's a really nice picture of you guys. All right, what's the next picture? Oh, all right. So let me show you. So while you guys are enjoying the steak and the great company, I'll show you what I was doing at that exact moment. I was with this schlep. We were hosting a game show upstate in Goshen, New York. We had it. It was great. It only took us about 90 minutes to get up there, which is nothing. We had to entertain a bunch of bratty kids. It went well. They enjoyed it, but then it started pouring during the show and just kept on pouring. It took almost 3 hours to get back.
Oh, okay.
And then poor Michael, he lives a good half hour to 45 minutes from here.
Further east?
Yeah, he's out in Selden.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he had, and in that weather, he probably had an extra hour. So, yeah, I felt bad. So, yeah, that's what we were doing. And then this picture comes in. I was like, you dirty rat bastard, look at this.
Dawn took that picture.
Yeah, I bet she did. And then she showed you the bedroom. Yeah, I know what they were up to. And I can't say I blame her. And you know what you're doing here. You're instigating the whole thing.
I was hugging. That was a very genuine show of affection. It was.
Damn. How does one get that level of affection from Diane Fogarty McCardle?
Oh, stop. I kissed you before.
All right, now.
But look at what a great picture that is.
Oh,
He's
you're not.
Great.
Well,
he was
not because
right
of him.
On cue. Look at him.
Well, yeah,
That's
but that's
great.
not why it's a great picture.
That is why it's a great picture.
It's a great shot of you and him with his naked.
We were just
going
to take a photo, and then I just gave him a kiss on the cheek, caught it, and then that was great. I didn't even know that till I saw it.
Oh, really? And yeah, see, and that just goes to show you right there, sticking his tongue out like that. That was for me.
That was absolutely that was for you.
So he can't like.
That was great.
The last thing I'm thinking of, if I have Diane Fogarty in my arms getting a kiss, I am not thinking about John Rusciello.
Oh, stop it! He loves you. He loves you.
Yes, he's been very, very good to me.
Now, before you show this next video,
Okay.
you should say what you sent before that, which was a video of yourself pissing and moaning and complaining.
No, he sent this video first.
No.
Yes, or am I forgetting? I only remember sending one video.
Yes.
Right, and that was in response to this video. Good, I do. I have that too. I was going to show that too.
Are you sure?
I'll bet you $1.
No, I feel like well.
Because I'm even pointing at it in my video. I'm pointing it. It's on my computer screen, and I'm pointing at it.
I guess that was in response to you saying after I sent you the kiss picture.
Yeah.
And you said, "Congrats, Diane. Hanging out with this guy is probably the best way to convince Anthony to never move to Florida."
Right.
Right. And that's when they said,
Right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'll play this video.
You can. There we go. I knew there was a reason.
All right, fuck you.
And go.
Hey, Walker, this is for you.
So yeah, so that's that was the response, and then I sent something back to them because I was actually shocked. My correspondence was all about Rusciello. So then to see that video, to not only get the middle finger from John, but to get the middle finger from Anthony.
They were in that
Yeah,
moment.
yeah,
They were brothers.
they were
on, they were on the same team.
Right. That's exactly the problem.
There was loyalty there.
That's exactly the problem. The loyalty. He's on my team. Yeah, he's a fair weather fan.
Hey, Walker, fuck you.
My problem's with this guy.
I can't.
How fast he turns just for a steak and a cigar. He's giving me the finger too.
It was
just
more
for
than
a steak
just a steak
and a cigar.
It was
Man,
just
what
everything.
a slut
Great
that guy
conversation, great everything.
You're all made for each other. Stay in Florida, you sons of bitches. I met the guy first. I had a nice conversation with him. I don't know.
Listen, maybe
I didn't give him a cigar.
Maybe you need to up your game. I don't even know what to say.
All right. Well, come on, Anthony. Come on in with her then next week. And I'll bring, I don't know, what does he like other than cigars? And I'll bring in some French fries and a Hershey bar.
No, he doesn't. He's so much better than I am about watching what he eats. When we go away and we're on vacation, it's different. But, he doesn't eat a lot of junk. I would definitely eat more junk than him.
So what would it take for him
to come here?
To come here and look at the camera and go like this to John Rusciello.
Oh, he'll do it. No, he won't do that.
He won't do it.
Why would he do that?
Why would he do that to me?
Because he doesn't really know you.
He met
you, but it was in a like it wasn't in a social setting. He came to watch the show and.
But we had a really nice conversation.
He doesn't dislike you. Listen.
I know he doesn't dislike.
Somebody he doesn't like. He's not that kind of guy.
I hate to see what he does if he doesn't like
you
it.
know what I mean.
I
You don't
do
walk
mean.
around.
I'm
We're
busting
just
your
not
chops.
those people. So
believe me.
People you care about.
He's opened it up now. I'm ready. So now I know I can pick on him too when I see him. Son of a bitch bastard. It's raining. It's pouring. The control towers are snoring. Says from there. Oh my goodness. Whoa. No, I'm not reading that one from there. Sorry. And then Ann says, those are some great pictures. Friender, my favorite cigar brand are Lewinsky's.
Oh.
That's topical. It's only 30 years old. How was the rest of the trip? Your sister's good. Everybody's good.
Yeah, so we went to Lantana. That was Wednesday morning, and then we had dinner with John and Dawn, and then Thursday we got, for the first time in all the time he's had that condo, we got to actually go out and sit by the pool, use the pool, which is beautiful. It's beautiful there. And then we went to this place called Hog Snappers in Jupiter, which we've been to a couple times, and it's really just a bar, but they have these great apps, and they have a lot of seafood, which he likes, with the oysters and all that stuff. I don't eat.
Me neither.
But they have these chicken legs that are insane. I love chicken and I love fried chicken, but I'm not really a chicken leg like that would be the last piece I would pick, but they have these big fat drumsticks and they fry them super, super crispy and fall off the bone, and then they put different kinds of sauces on them, and I get like a spicy barbecue. Every time they're so... I don't even know what to say about it. It's like half price apps, and they're so delicious I could go back there all the time. So we had that. We met his cousin, and then Friday morning we drove up to see my sister in her new house, which is beautiful. They love it there. They gave us the grand tour. My brother lives a few minutes away. He came over for a barbecue with his wife.
Nice.
And then we went. I had never seen his house either. He's been there 3 years, and I haven't been to see my brother, because usually when we go, love him. But when we go to Florida, usually it's for 2 or 3 days, and it's usually to take care of something at the condo. And that's 2 hours, 2.5 hours away from them.
Yeah.
So we just never make it up there. So we deliberately made the time this time. So
nice.
It was really nice. We went on the boat. We got a boat on Saturday afternoon, and there were dolphins. We took some photos of the dolphins and some video, and that was a lot of fun.
This was quite the trip.
I'm telling you, we packed in a lot for the amount of time we were there. We had 4 days, and we packed in a ton, and we saw a lot of people, and it was great.
By the time you got home, was it one of those need a vacation from the vacation?
Yeah, it's honestly, when we travel, we usually come back on a red-eye flight or a really super early flight that gets us back at 7 a.m., and then we go home, shower, and go to work.
Wow.
Usually. That's how usually we'll come back. We leave late Sunday and get home early Monday morning. And when we come back from Arizona, that's what we do. This was the first time we got home on a Sunday morning and didn't have to go to work. So we were home by, our flight landed at 10. We were home by 11. And, Anthony has 3 sons. And they're not slobs by any means, but, the house things didn't get done. So we were able to take care of the laundry and the dishes and clean the floor and do all the things that we wouldn't normally be able to do.
Yeah.
So it was nice. We just had like a day.
Oh, you're a bundle
went to
of
visit
energy.
His parents. And then Monday yesterday was back to the grind. And that's
it. That's my kind of vacation. I like going to visit people. I enjoy like a little sightseeing, but I'm more about people. I like to go see friends and see how they live and that kind of thing.
I would love to sightsee. Anthony loves to go sit on a beach somewhere and do something tropical, but if I was going to go on a vacation that I wasn't visiting people, and I have so many people to visit. So now my son is in Arizona, my daughter's in North Carolina. We have to make it to both at some point. Then we have people in Florida now. But my next vacation, I want to book something. I want to go to Europe. I want to see Paris. I want to see... My daughter's going this week. My grandson says, "Hi, Nana. I go into Ireland on the airplane." He's going to Ireland this week. They're going to go to Ireland, and they're going to go to Germany. And it's going to be great.
And you mentioned, I don't know who that is. You mentioned Paris.
I would love to go. I'm that kind of person. I would like to go. I'm a sightseer. I want to see things. I want to, and it doesn't have to be, I told Anthony, I'm going to book it in not like summer weather, in cooler weather where we have to wear jackets. Because I don't want to lay on a beach for that vacation, and then the other times of the year we can go wherever we want to go, but I'm gonna book that one. I'm gonna take care of it, and it's gonna happen, and I really want to do that. But you're right, when I take photos, I want people in them.
Yeah.
The photos that I save are the photos I save of the people I care about. I just love it.
Well, yeah. Speaking of Paris, Vicky Remicle Grimm.
Mm-hmm.
It's either today or tomorrow. She's heading to Paris.
So, Jelly, please send pictures.
Yeah, I don't think she's even
So
watching.
that kind of
I think
vacation, I would absolutely take tons of pictures. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, something like that. Yeah. What? You know how sometimes you'll get a voicemail, but like the phone will transfer it to text?
Yeah.
So, and sometimes it gets words wrong.
Yes.
So the first sentence, "Hey, Tony, Dad here." My dad's been dead since I was 10.
Okay.
So when I saw that just now, I just kind of did like a double take. I'm like, what? So I have no idea who this is. Somebody's making a documentary, and I don't even know. I can't see the rest of it, but that's what. All right, I'll look at that later. Okay. Carol is watching. Hello, Carol.
Hi,
Good
Carol.
morning. I am getting home sick, but going to Florida in 3 weeks. Zach was accepted to an art exhibition in Boynton Beach. Whoa,
nice. That's
Boynton
where
Beach.
John is.
We're going for opening night. Woohoo, Boca, here we come. Carol, that's where John is.
Yes.
Well, first off, congratulations to Zach. Zach is a very talented young man.
That's great.
I am the lucky recipient of his artwork. I have a picture he made of the Beatles that he was nice enough to send me a few years ago. So that's fantastic. Carol, while you're going to this exhibition, get in touch with John. Get yourself a free steak.
Stop. You don't need the steak.
Great company and great food. So contact John while you guys are there. And shit, you get a free room. Vicky's watching. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. Happy Tuesday. Oh, so you're heading today.
Hey, have a great time. Please take some pictures and share them with us.
Yes, please. We'd love to hear all about
Definitely my bucket list.
it. She's going with her sister, which is cool. Yeah,
that is cool.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Good for you, Vicky. Have a great time. Fremder just saw a picture of me when I was younger. Then thought every picture of me is when I was younger. Okay. That's actually pretty funny. Then Carol and Ann are wishing a good time to Vicky. Yeah, that's great. Very nice. Europe, I mean, I was going to say Europe is great. I've only been to England. And that technically doesn't even count anymore.
What? Yes, it does.
Well,
Stop.
Well, I'm just saying technically because of the whole Brexit thing. So, but Europe was great. I love it there. And I'm with you. I don't like going to places during the prime season because then it's all crowded.
Yeah. And I know, it's funny because Anthony's been to Italy, obviously.
Yeah.
Probably the only place I really have no interest in going. No,
really?
I mean, not that I have no interest, but my daughter spent 6 weeks in Rome.
Wow.
When she was when she went to school as part of some kind of program. She was there. That was great.
Yeah, some friends of mine just did the same thing.
Not that I have no interest, but it's not. I mean, I'd love to see every place, but I think France, England, Amsterdam, Germany for sure. I'd love to see Ireland, Scotland, first. Yeah. And then maybe do Italy, Greece, another trip. I'm not against it, but that's not what I want to do first.
I take that back.
And Spain, love to see Spain.
I've been to England and I've been to Scotland. Scotland is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm Scottish too.
Yeah, Frank, are we Scottish? I know we're Irish.
Probably. If you're from over there, probably.
We're mutts. My father's side is just has a little bit of everything.
Because those Scotsmen were kind of, like rapists and pillagers. They would go everywhere and they were
just plant a seed.
They did.
Yep. I'm not, I don't know, maybe because I don't travel much, I don't find myself like somebody needs to tell me, look at the sky, look at the moon, look at this. Like I don't notice that stuff.
Really?
But in Scotland, because we had I don't even remember the name of the airport, but from where we landed to where we were going, if I remember right, it was probably a good hour drive. And it was just nothing but open roads and just nothing but beautiful scenery. Mountains and green and I found myself because there was a bunch of us. We were on a bus. We had a private bus. Excuse me. So there was probably 15 of us on this bus. And, of course, I'm talking to these wonderful people, but there were several times I was just looking out, like found myself looking out the window, probably ignoring somebody that was in the middle of a sentence, but I was just so taken back by, it was breathtaking, man. It was unbelievable.
I bet.
Yeah, it's really something. France, watch out for your wee-wees.
Wee-wee.
Vicky, my sister thinks you look like Billy Joel. Yes, I do. I get that quite often, actually. I don't know. Do you say thank you? He's not really a good-looking guy, Billy.
He's not ugly.
He's not ugly?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So then thanks, Vicky,
okay.
sister.
I think it's a
All right, I'll take it.
compliment.
I wish my talents were his. Wondering why bagpipe players wear a skirt. Maybe easy access when they shit themselves blowing into that windbag. Every time I don't read in advance. Right. Yeah, you mentioned Amsterdam. Thank you, Romeo. Romeo was reminding me that Rosie is in Amsterdam right now. She's there doing all sorts of drugs and sex. Is there anything else to do there? They just have that crazy.
Beautiful.
Is it?
I mean, it's you have your windmills and your tulips and the canals that you can walk over the little bridges and it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful place. It's
I wasn't being stupid. I really didn't know.
Yeah.
I just know Amsterdam. Is that one city? I guess or where all the legal drugs and the legal prostitution. That's one city.
The red light district is.
Oh, right.
Just
That's
the
what it's called.
district
Right.
is that, but the city itself. I mean, I don't know. I just would love to see it.
Oh,
I
sure.
know. I mean, Austria, Vienna. I want to go to all those places.
Right.
I really do.
Yep. I'm with you, but I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to be mean to other countries, but there's more America I'd like to see.
Well, and there's so much.
Yeah.
To see. It's funny. I have a calendar on my desk that actually Anthony's sister bought me for Christmas. It was just part of my gift, and it was in the pouch of this beautiful bag she bought me. And every day, it's another national park or another place to see. So it's Grand Canyon and Acadia, which is not far. Like we could drive there from here.
Where is that?
Is it Maine or Vermont?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
So Acadia National Forest and National Park, and it's got canyons and all kinds of stuff. And there are so many places in the United States I would love to see, but I want to see old cities, old stuff, and that's why I want to go to Europe. You know,
true.
That's on my bucket list. My sister and I talk a lot. We think that we'll probably outlive everybody if my mom and her great health is any indication. And then we'll be just the two of us together, and then we'll do all that stuff that we always say we want to do that we might not get a chance to do.
So you're looking forward to everyone else dying off so you and your sister can go travel?
No, not looking forward to it.
That's kind of what
if it
she
happens,
said.
and I feel like, I outlive most people in my life. Not my kids, obviously. But then.
Well, right, because you get them to pay for the trip.
No.
That's what we have kids for, child labor and to support
them.
us.
I want to do that for them. I want to take them places and do things. Yeah.
You and I, like...
Everything I do is for them in my mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Like every minute I work, everything I do, because I have this vision in my mind of what the life will be and the things I'll be able to give them. I don't really need much myself.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Oh, I hear you.
I really just don't. I don't have in my mind, I want to have this thing, or I don't have a taste for expensive things really at all. I just
I'm with you.
Care about much else. But I would like to travel, and I would like to be able to make my kids' lives easier. I would like them to not have to struggle like
I hear you.
Struggled. So.
Yes. Oh yeah, you and me both. And that's all it's about.
That's all I care about. I really don't care about anything else.
I'm happiest when I'm home and they're home too. I don't even have to be in the same room, just knowing they're there.
I know, you just know they're there.
Yeah.
I know it.
The fact that I can go to their room anytime I want and go hang with them for a minute, even if it is for 5 minutes, and then they tell me to get out. That's fine. Let's see. Carol, you have your mind on the red light district. Yes. Friend. When Rosie got engaged, her husband gave her a ring around the rosy. At least they're somewhat
That's clean.
Yeah, somewhat. Rusciolo says, you need to get a little culture in your life, Walker. Do I? There's nothing.
Not if you don't want it.
There's
It's
nothing
okay.
cultural or
It's okay.
classy about this right here. Just so you know. Yeah. I'm very simple. Give me some rock music. Give me some baseball, and give me my family and a steak.
And a steak and
then a
That's it.
chocolate ice cream after that, and I'm good. Speaking of which, did you hear? Mr. Softy, which you enjoy.
Of course, how not?
Mr. Softy, I'm not talking about my nickname, Mr. Softy. That's a whole other story. Mr. Softy, the ice cream, they opened their very first store.
No, where?
Yes, in East Islip.
For real?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say somewhere far away.
Like Chicago or Hollywood or
Wow.
something. Yeah, East Islip is the very first
A
Mr. Softy
Softy's
store.
standalone store.
Yeah.
Wow, how cool is that?
I might have to make a trip.
That's great.
Yeah, I thought that was, See, those are the things that excite me.
His girlfriend lives in, I think, East Islip or Islip. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So I think it's East Islip, actually. So cool.
I know. I'm all excited about it.
Yeah.
I might have to take a trip out there. Oh, what did Carol? Oh, Carol just sent me. It says Carol just sent you one image. I always hope it's nudity. Sorry. Oh, the Art and Autism Expo 2025. Oh, that's cool. Florida Atlantic Card, and card is spelled with capital letters, so I'm assuming that means something. And the city of Boynton Beach will be hosting an Art and Autism Expo in April 2025 to celebrate Autism Acceptance Month. There'll be performance art, traditional and modern art, fiber art. What does that mean? Fiber art. I think whenever I hear the word fiber, Carol, I don't mean to shit on this picture. Do you know where I'm going with this?
I do.
Go ahead.
You just said it. Oh.
Oh, no, I think of Bill Cosby. You remember that routine with the dentist? There's a fiber. There's a fiber in my mouth.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, okay. But it's one of his great bits, and that every time I hear the word fiber, that's from
That's what you think of?
Yeah. There's music, sculptures, and photography. Save the date. Gallery opening reception, April 8th from 5 to 7. What day of the week is that? That's during a week. April 8th. Is that a Tuesday? The City of Boynton Beach's Arts and Cultural Center. Ocean Avenue, Boynton Beach. Call for artists. If you'd like to participate as an artist, please register. I know a young man on the spectrum that does a lot of photography and art. I should reach out to him. This is great, Carol. Thank you very much.
April 8th is a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. All right, I'm saving this picture. Thanks for sending it to me, Carol. I might just try and get down there and in all seriousness, take advantage of the Rusciolo's hospitality because
there you go.
Because
you will not regret it.
I know that.
You'll feel so much better about this whole thing once you've had some yourself.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to hit them up for more steak. Because I really can't afford to go, but I would love to see that. I'm not reading that one. Vicky, April 8th is a Tuesday. It's a week before my birthday. Oh yeah, Vicky, you're what, the 14th or the 15th or something? 15th? Yeah, I forget. My mother is the 16th. Speaking of birthdays, we get a double shot of Diane Fogarty McCardle this week.
We do. That's right.
Which I'm very happy about because the more Diane, the better. She returns on Thursday with Dave Soul. Dave Soul was in here once before with Diane. Actually, it's been almost a year. Wasn't that May?
It was May 30th, I believe. That was the first time I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been here every week since.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Came, never left.
I am always, just yesterday, after I was done here, I was about halfway home, and I live Hicksville, it's a little north of here. I was about halfway home, and all of a sudden I totally remembered, I'm retired from the phone company. Some guys I worked with, every once in a while they have like a little get-together, because everybody's retired. And the last one was almost a year ago. I was about halfway home, and I was like, "Oh shit, they're having one at 1 o'clock."
You knew? Huh?
I knew, but I forgot, and it's right here at Miller's, which is right across the
nice.
street. So I turn around. Thankfully, I had nothing. I mean, I always
Had
have
nothing
something
else to go.
I always have something else to do, but I was like, all right, I'm making some time for this, and I went. So, I mean, one of the I had a few different partners that I worked with at the phone company, but one in particular, one that I was very close to, and he retired over 25 years ago, like, and we're sitting there like to hear that and to hear about all these guys and their grandkids and all these guys are retired. I was actually the youngest one there. Mm-hmm. And, and the one guy's talking about his bladder cancer. The other guy's talking about his vertigo. And, of course, they're asking me about the leg. And I'm like, it's just so crazy how fast it all goes, man. Does. I am always, always, always amazed by it. I know I say it on here often, too. But I am. I'm always amazed just how fast, like...
It's like a blink. It really is. I know you try to tell your kids.
Right.
Yeah, until
they
you
don't
experience it, you just don't. It's crazy.
I've been retired from there. Well, yeah, I left in 2008. Long, crazy story, but I officially retired on paper in 2013. But 2008, that's 17 years. I mean, that's your school career.
Yeah.
School and high school.
That's your entire 17 years is your entire from the day you're born till you graduate.
Right, so, that's what I'm saying. It's your whole school career.
Yeah.
Like, so I just couldn't believe it.
And then it goes like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then and I guess maybe because of Vicky's birthday, maybe that's what got me. I don't remember why I brought this up, but I really don't know why. Oh, because May 30th, that you've been coming in for almost a year. Yes, that's what it was. Like, I can't believe. And that was the last time I saw Dave, first and only time I ever saw Dave Soul. Yeah. Well, I've seen him play before, but that was the first time we actually met face to face and talked. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't believe that's a year ago. It feels to me like it was 2 months ago. Really. You coming in still feels like a new thing to me sometimes.
We made it through the entire Mets season. We did, like that
That's
was
right.
our...
You're right.
Together.
Making fun of the exterminator.
One more month.
1 more month, 16 days.
Yeah, okay.
Woohoo! I'm all excited. Oh, thanks for that segue. Did you hear about some of these baseball teams that kind of put out, like Major League Baseball put out some new style hats for certain teams, and they kind of overlooked some of these things. These hats, this is all true. I'm not being stupid, like I usually am. This is all very true. So I'm going to try and describe it and tell you what's going on. And I'm going to use the Texas Rangers as an example. So Major League Baseball put out these hats where it's the city name and then the team's emblem, like not like, the Mets have the circle and it says Mets and the city in the background. Not that, but the lettering. So Texas and then a T in the middle. Mm-hmm. Okay. But what happened was, so the T was blocking the X in Texas. So they're catching a lot of flack.
Oh yeah, that's Titas.
Which
what is that? And how could somebody not look at that and okay that?
Right.
There are times I see things like that, and I think I'm sure there were multiple people involved in this, right? How did somebody not say that is not okay?
Right.
That's just so obvious.
And you know what it, like, do we have to say what it means?
I don't really know what it means.
Well, and I'm with you. Based on everything you're saying, it doesn't even
forget it. Aside from whatever the scandal is, that is just not acceptable.
But it turns out this, and I don't know if the spelling is correct, but titas or maybe it's tatas. But in the article I read, they're saying that means titties in Spanish.
Well, I kind of figured.
Yes,
that's what
tatas.
It was. Okay.
Yeah. So they have pulled these hats.
Yeah, but aside from that, and that's terrible too.
Right, now this one, ashholes.
Stop. This is terrible. Who came up with this design? This is terrible.
It's awful. Now this one, look at this one.
Anals, really? Are you kidding me?
This is 100% real. This is 100% real. I promise you.
This is terrible.
I am not making any of this up.
This is just bad marketing all the way around. There's nothing about this that's good.
But it's so
aside
funny.
from the scandal and aside from the words that I'm looking at I just don't understand.
The Miami one was terrible. It didn't spell a word, but the M was so big that it basically all you saw was M-M-I-S. It was just so sloppy.
Yeah.
It was just it was terrible. So they've pulled all these hats.
Good.
But yeah,
they're terrible.
But like you said, how did these people not notice? I mean, if somebody showed me the Anaheim one, I'll be honest. The Texas one might have gotten past
Not
me because
me.
I'm
I
an
would have
idiot.
looked at it and said no.
But this one I would have gotten immediately and would have.
Yeah, but you know what? For me, I might not have even got. It's just not about the words. It's
Right.
about that
It just looks
terrible
stupid.
design.
Yes.
And you're
right.
covering up the name of the team. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that. That I would have
the name
said.
of the team or the name of the city.
Right.
That's terrible.
And that I would have
And
said
that's
right
the
away too.
city, and that's the
Right.
team.
Right.
So what? There's not even any continuity in it.
Right. Yeah, I don't really
Terrible.
see the point. Yeah.
No.
Like the A in anals and the T in tatas here.
Terrible.
Like you already have it. Like you already have that style of
You
lettering.
don't
So
need
why
it.
do you need the T in the
You
middle?
don't.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that I would. Yes, that I agree. I would have picked up on that. That immediately I would have said, no, that's kind of ugly. But the words. I just thought that was hilarious.
That is hilarious.
So yeah, Carol was all excited. We use the Rangers as an example. Now I'm not so sure you're excited about it. Oh yeah, she writes. Oh, that's not good.
No.
She's like, I won't be buying that one for Zach.
Nobody's going to buy that.
Well, they did. They pulled those off. They pulled those off the shelves. Fremder, yes, I want to go see a Texas titty game. Who doesn't?
Texas titties.
Texas titties. Is there anything better
Don't know.
than a Oingo Boingo steak and
Field
a Texas titty? What is it called?
Okeechobee.
Okeechobee. I am never going to get that. Just so you know. What did I just say? Oingo Boingo. I said Oingo Boingo steak. Why didn't they put Rangers behind it with the T? All right, that would probably.
Still, the T. Why are
It's
they
still
making
ugly.
the letter cover the word? I
Right.
don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, who does that? Who puts stuff over? Who
we
puts
don't want
stuff
to cover the word.
Who puts stuff over the word? Who does that?
Nobody.
Yeah,
That's not
nobody.
smart.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No, except
nobody,
for Tony.
Nobody
when he's
does
being
that.
a wise ass, but not on
Nobody.
purpose.
It's an organized mess up there. You know, you got to be reminded to share.
That's completely different.
The
You
phone
can see
number
the
is
whole word.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Thanks for that. Are they fighting out there?
No, they're just talking.
Just
loudly.
talking? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like we do.
Well, true. I've been yelled at times. Not
We
yelled
were yelled at that day by your son many times when they were filming over there.
Oh,
and we
that's
were being
right.
Too loud.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh well. From the well, at least the tip of the A in Angel's hat is going through the hole. Oh yeah. Well, which makes sense because the word is anal.
Okay, stop now.
Yes.
What else we got?
Wow. See that? Yeah, she's all cultured. She goes down to visit Romeo. What else do we have? Oh, all right. Here we go. Here's a talk to our favorite singer here. 10. Well, no, I don't have 10. No, I just have a handful. Rock bands who were more successful with replacement singers than they were with the original singers. Oh, you know what? Before we even do that, let me go back, sticking with the music. I've said on this show many times that sometimes I think major, bigger shows watch this because we'll bring up a topic, sure enough, the next day, that topic's being used.
They're stealing our material?
And I'm half kidding, but
Okay.
sometimes
No, you're not.
No, there have been times I've kind of wondered.
Okay.
Like I know for a fact Stern is aware of the show. Jackie's been on it. Marianne, for all you Stern heads, Marianne from Brooklyn, she's called in here, and she claims that she has told Stern about us. But there have been times where we bring up something, and the next day he's talking about it. Well, guess what he talked about the other day? Bands that belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh.
And yeah, I was like, we were just covering that for like a week. I mean,
Listen,
of course,
I think
it's a
big
popular
topic.
topic.
It
yes,
is.
But
to
I'm
be
still
fair.
saying that Stern
He's
got it
stealing
from
our
us.
material, Howard Stern.
Absolutely.
Show yourself.
Well, show yourself, but we'll shake hands because we're in agreement, me and Howard. He said Joe Cocker belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I never said Joe Cocker doesn't belong. I said he doesn't belong ahead of Cher.
And what did I say anything like that just now? Feel a little guilty, are we?
No, but you
got a little
make it
complex.
seem like I said Joe Cocker shouldn't be in.
Well, I didn't say anything
first of
about
all,
you.
Who am I to even say? But I was thrilled when Cher got in because I think she deserves it wholeheartedly.
I didn't say a word about you
And I'm also
or
not
anybody.
a Joe Cocker fan, which is also fine.
Maybe I was referring to John. Maybe I wasn't even talking about you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Don't sass me, Walker.
Good word. I like
I
that.
like it too.
But yeah, well, Howard Stern did say Joe Cocker should be there. He also said, although which I will completely disagree with, because the band Outkast is nominated this year to go in, and he was like, "Oh, those guys, without a doubt, they belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame." And I was like yelling at the computer screen. I'm like, Outkast, they had one album with I think 2 or 3 hits out of it. I couldn't tell you a single thing they've done outside of that album, and I'm sorry, but. All right, I mean,
Hall of Fame, I think, right. I think you have to consider an entire body of work. And
exactly.
If there are bands that don't have what I would consider a body of work.
Yes.
That should not be enough to get in.
There are
I
some
agree with you
exceptions.
on that.
There are some exceptions. The guys that sang Louie Louie. With the Kingsmen? No, I forget their name. But I would put them in because Louie Louie was such a big song. Such a popular song. It's like you have.
I feel like rather than have an artist in that case, there should be, like maybe certain songs that get nominated.
Oh,
to
okay, that's
be in,
interesting. Sure.
Rather than the artists themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. One song to me, a one-hit wonder, and I love that. And maybe just one-hit wonders in general
Right.
could get a spot in the like a.
But that's what I mean. That was
however
more.
I've never been there, so I don't know how they show. But maybe there could be a section for one-hit wonders. So they're not necessarily getting inducted, but they would
Right.
be included in some way.
But that's so. I mean, there's one-hit wonders, but there's also songs like that though. Like that song, like kind of changed the game.
I'm just
and,
right, which is why I think maybe the song gets.
Yeah. No, I like
a
that.
nod
Yeah.
for some reason.
But I would just put that as like to me that degrades the song,
Do they
calling
put
it a one-hit
writers
wonder.
in there?
Yes,
People
they
that
do.
are just writers and not performers.
Yes.
They
Oh
do.
yeah, they do
Okay, I
writers.
don't know.
They do managers,
Okay.
producers.
So
yeah.
in that then
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Outkast, I'm like, come on. But so anyway, yeah. I just wanted to bring that up. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So rock bands who were more successful with the replacement singers than the originals.
I honestly can't think of any off the top of my head except for Van Halen with David Lee Roth. And I don't even know. So if you could say they were more successful, but maybe more successful.
Well, here's a few bands that were listed, and I personally think I don't know if it's in order or not. I mean, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 listed.
Yeah, give them to me.
AC/DC is number 4, so I don't think this is in order. Because personally, that would be, I think, in my opinion, the most successful band with a replacement singer.
I wouldn't have known anything about that. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I don't know. They have Pearl Jam listed, but I don't know if I count that because they weren't famous. Eddie Vedder wasn't their original singer, but that was before they hit. So I don't know if that really counts.
So he would be the one that made them famous, right?
Like,
so that's
yeah.
So
I don't
think that really counts.
Well, another band that definitely deserved, might even more so than AC/DC, Fleetwood Mac. I mean those guys were around for 10, 12 years before Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham even joined.
Were they? I say I didn't.
Oh yeah. They were a blues band out of
I had
England.
no idea.
They were a great blues band. Yeah, they put out some great blues albums in the 60s. And then they kind of weren't doing so well in the early 70s, and then Stevie Nicks and Buckingham changed it. Here's another one that I don't think people really think of, but Pink Floyd. The lineup that everybody knows, Dark Side of the Moon, The Wall, that lineup was not the original lineup, and they had records in the '60s, with the original guys. And then the other band that I guess could go either way, but was Genesis. Phil Collins was not the original singer.
Yeah.
He was in the band already.
Did you know Genesis before Phil Collins?
Well, Peter Gabriel was the original singer.
Was he? I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Yeah, that was his
Then I
claim
would
to fame.
say yes to that.
Yeah.
For sure. I just didn't know.
They definitely became a more top 40 band with Phil Collins. Yeah, with Peter Gabriel, it was all like 20-minute prog rock songs, which many people fall asleep to. I like that stuff, but most people don't. Let's see. They should be outcasts from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. John Russell, Richard Berry sang it first. The Kingsmen. Did I say Kingsmen? Was I right about it? So I was right. But so who's Richard Berry? He was the guy that wrote Louie Louie, and he performed it first. I'm not familiar with that, John. Different from Cher, says Fremder. Sonny was definitely a one-hit wonder. Terrible. Vicky says Genesis. Fremder, which is why tree rhymes with ski. Vicky's sister is yelling, according to Vicky, she says King Crimson. I know King Crimson. I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know much about them. So who was in it first and then who replaced that person? Pearl Jam sounds like a sex move. Again, I didn't read in advance. Okay. I'm trying to think of anybody else. The Hagar Roth is interesting to me because they almost had equal success.
I have Anthony on the phone. He just realized where I am.
So he hung up?
I didn't know if he was calling it. I'm like, should I answer this or is he calling?
Yeah, I would have loved to have said hi to him.
That's funny. Yeah, he hung up, so.
Huh? All right. All right, we're going to get to Tuesday Trivia in a minute. There was another thing I wanted to bring up, but I don't know if I have the picture. Shit. All right, well, I'll tell you about it anyway. Actually, you know what? Give me a second. I'm going to try and find it. So there was...
He called me to tell me that he walked outside and it felt like Florida. And then he said, and then I realized you were on the podcast, so I shut it off.
Yes, well, thank you for bringing the Florida weather back with you.
Yes, we did.
You certainly
yesterday
did.
I came back to work. I felt completely responsible for that.
Oh, well...
You're all welcome.
You bring nothing but sunshine no matter what.
Well, thank you for that.
But yes, you definitely are responsible for bringing the Florida weather back here. And it is. It's supposed to be it was in the 60s yesterday. It's supposed to be in the 60s again.
It's beautiful.
Shit, I can't find it. Damn it. All right, I may have to... I'm sorry, forgive me, but this was something that was really cool that happened. Professor, you don't know who Richard Berry is. No, I don't. I'm sorry. Fremder. This is so off color, but I'm going to read it anyway. I'm pretty sure Queen is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's so bad. All right, hang on. There was something I wanted to tell you guys about. Shit. I'm sorry. It was really nice. Whoops, damn it. Okay, let's see. So this girl that I went to high school with, so she posted last week, and she lives down south somewhere. I don't know if it's Florida or North Carolina or something, but she posted on Facebook last week, the Relay for Life is next week. If you're fighting breast cancer and would like me to make a donation in your name, drop your name below or privately DM me. So she's donating to beat breast cancer. Mm-hmm. Or no, I'm sorry, it's just any cancer. Basically, it's a cancer awareness thing. And she then So she donated, but she donated in the name of several different people. Because she said, if you'd like me to donate in your name, let me know. I didn't. I saw the post, maybe because I liked it, maybe that's why. But she, why can't I find it? She donated in my name.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, I thought
that's
that was.
nice.
I was very honored. Oh, here it is. So yeah,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
terrific.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And
That is cool.
And it says, in honor of Tony Walker, knocked cancer dead and still laughing. It says. So there it is, right there. Yeah. So I thought that was really nice. And that's from, and I always have a hard time with her name, Denise Scangarello. Denise Scangarello. Yeah. So I thought that was very
John
nice.
Anthony just texted. He said to tell you thank you so much for an amazing evening. He said steak and a cigar, you can't beat it, and great company. Oh, that's cool. Stop being a baby. You're such a baby.
You and Rosie make the show much better, says Mickey. John's telling me to look up Richard Berry. That's not Chuck, right? I don't think that's Chuck Berry. Okay. All right. With that, it's some trivia time.
It's time.
That's right. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. All right. We're going to play some Tuesday trivia. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. Please throw your answers in the comment thread. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. I will not give the answers. I read the questions first. Then we go back. We read your comments. We go over Diane's answers. And then I give you the correct answer. All you got to do is play. Doesn't matter how many you get right. Doesn't matter how many you get wrong. All you got to do is play. And then if you'd like to come see a show here at Governor's, just let me know. And I can get you into most shows. Not all the shows, but most of them.
Okay.
John says, ditto, right back at you, buddy.
Yeah.
You're my buddy. You're my best friend. We broke bread and smoked cigars.
They shared a baked potato.
And
it was very sweet.
Oh, it sounds kind of
It
gay.
did. No, it was not at all. It was very manly.
Yeah. Let's share this together.
This is a big baked potato. You can have some of it.
Did
It was very
did they
sweet.
feed each other?
No, they
then?
did not.
Yeah, I bet they did. I bet they smoked their cigars. Okay, first question. It's a wonder she hasn't really beat me up. And how did you survive almost a year in here?
It's fun for me.
All right, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, it is.
All right, name 2 Mets catchers who wore the number 8. 2 Mets. Do you need to call your mom?
Yeah, I do need to call my mom. I don't even know. I don't really know their numbers. It was Gary Carter.
Both of these men are in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Gary Carter. That's one official answer?
I guess.
Okay.
I can't really think. I'm going to have to call my mother.
All right. Are you actually going to call her live on the air?
I am.
Oh, cool. What, do you think she'll know it?
She might.
I'm going to say she does. Oh, Sports Bash today, they have Art Shamsky, who's on the 69 Mets.
I don't know if she's home. She might be out gallivanting.
Ooh, where do you think she is?
I don't know.
Wow.
I have her location on my phone. I can stalk her.
There's nobody here to take
Nope,
your
that's
call
my
right
brother.
now.
You called your brother by mistake?
No, he had.
Oh, that's...
His voice is on her answering machine,
okay.
so people don't know she's there.
Wow.
By herself. She's out, I suppose.
Nice.
Maybe she'll call me back if she's there and she was outside doing yard work or something.
I hope I'm not getting too personal. Your dad passed away?
He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long ago?
2005.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
20 years this year. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Can't believe it. He was young, 72. It sucked.
Wow. Has your
Lung
mother
cancer.
lung cancer?
Lung
Wow.
cancer. But
Oh,
my
what a
parents
bitch.
were both smokers growing up, and my dad, he actually quit in the 80s, so he had
Oh, wow.
quit for like 20 years.
And it's still going.
But he did Formica work. He'd made custom kitchens and countertops.
Oh, nice.
And so he would do them in our basement, and he used that rolling contact glue
Yep.
and in the fumes and for years and years and years. And
Yep.
I'm sure that
Oh, absolutely.
played a part
Yep.
in it. So,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Then
Too bad.
your mother, like, does she date or
No.
she's not involved?
No.
All right, that's yeah. I was gonna say maybe she's out with a boyfriend.
No,
That's-
she's probably out doing yard work, something she's
very
not
nice.
supposed to be doing, I'm sure. But, it is what it is. Good for her. That's how I feel about
All
it.
right, Vicky. The question was 2 catchers that wore the number 8. Because Vicky mentioned a pitcher. All right, question number 2.
Oh, yeah, she's in Bayshore. Oh, she must be getting her hair done.
Very
She's in
nice.
Bayshore somewhere.
cool.
So, I don't know exactly where that is. Oh, yeah.
Bayshore. You don't know exactly where Bayshore is?
She's,
You
oh,
grew up
looks like
there.
she's at Home Depot.
Oh, cool.
she must
So
be
she's
there.
getting stuff for the garden.
She's amazing. She's going to be, we're having a big 90th birthday party on May 25th. It's
Oh,
gonna
cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal. I'm
Yeah,
so
90.
excited.
God bless her. That's
I know,
great.
and she's just, I want to call her on the air so you can hear her. You'd think she was younger than me. You'd think she was my sister. The
bring
way
her
she
in one
sounds.
day.
Yeah.
And then, John will be all sweet to her.
Anthony's sending me topics now. He wants to see. He's trying to be part of the podcast. He just heard on 70s on 7
Yeah.
that Shailene Woodley is going to play Janis Joplin in the Janis Joplin. I guess they're making a movie.
I don't know who that is.
Shailene Woodley, Fault in Our Stars, and she did the Divergent, Insurgent movies. You know who she is.
Fault in Our Stars. What's that? That movie sounds familiar.
That
What
was
is
a
that?
sad movie. That was the teenagers who had
Yeah,
cancer movie.
yeah.
That they remade that book.
I saw that movie.
You'll know
it
who
was
she
very
is
good.
when you see her. And she's going to play Janis Joplin. He said.
So is that her?
Yeah. So right here. This is her. You know. Insurgent, Divergent.
Yeah.
She did those movies.
I'm not familiar with those movies. Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely
Yeah.
know the face. Okay. Oh, so she's too pretty to play Janice.
Well, but she's probably a great actress. Listen, we've had a lot of, beautiful actresses play not so beautiful parts.
True.
And they do a great job.
Okay. This day is celebrated in more countries than any other national festival. This day is celebrated in more countries than any other. Let's just do that. Name the day. Name the holiday. Maybe that would be better. This holiday is celebrated in more countries than any other.
I don't know. It should be Mother's Day or Father's Day.
Mother's Day. It should be.
Should be either of those.
It's
I
not
agree.
either one of those. Sorry. but
Okay.
it's
No,
not.
I know, but it should be. Because it's coming out next week, I'm going to say St. Patrick's Day. Because everybody wants to be Irish everywhere in the world on St. Patrick's Day. But in Ireland, they don't celebrate it.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
it's not
true.
A real,
Right.
It's not a real thing.
All right. This past week, we turned the clocks up. What year? Oh, this is multiple choice. What year did the United States first implement daylight savings time nationwide? Was it 1944? Was it 1966? Was it 1977?
I was going to say 1940 something, so 44.
1944.
I think it was Truman.
Okay. What is the most common name for American cities with a total of 66 of them? Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are 66 of this particular city.
City name, right, yeah.
Something will have to come to me. I mean, it just could be so many things. I don't know.
All right. So we're waiting on that one, and we're waiting on another Mets player.
I'm not going to come.
Oh,
up
you're
with
not
the
trying
other
with that?
one. There's
Okay.
no way.
Okay.
No.
I think when I tell you, you're going to be like, oh.
Oh, I probably will.
Okay. Jerry Dorsey, Dawsy. Jerry Dorsey changed his name to what? And we know him by a much more famous name.
Seinfeld? I think his name is Seinfeld, but I don't. I could be wrong.
Well, that's a good game. A good guess. You're going with your Jerry's. Name 2 singers who used the title Little in their name. 2
Little Richard?
singers. Little Richard. Okay. I think you can get this one.
Little Eva.
Who?
Eva?
Little Eva?
I don't know. For some reason that came to me. I thought maybe.
I'll have to look that up. That is not on my list of answers.
Okay.
But I'll let's see if that's.
I could only think of Little Richard right off the bat.
I'm surprised to hear that. Oh, there is a Little Eva. All right. Well, there you go. You guys know you got one answer in
Little
advance.
Eva, and I was thinking, what's his name?
There's a few obvious answers to that one, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You'll probably get credit.
Keep going.
On Family Feud, contestants are asked questions that have already been asked. That have already been answered by a survey of how many people?
100 people. 100 idiots. It should say we've surveyed 100 idiots, and these are the top 5 answers to this question.
From these
some
morons.
of them are the most idiotic answers.
70% of the Earth is water, and virtually none of it is carbonated. So the Earth is in fact what?
That's so arbitrary. I have no idea.
All right. Next question. Give me the definition of the word sonorous. 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 Sonorous? Sonorous? Sonorous. Definition of the word sonorous. Sonorous.
I will say, I don't know. Loud? I don't know.
Okay. And the last question.
Lil Wayne?
What's that?
Lil Wayne?
All right.
But it's LAL.
Yeah. But no, we'll count that.
Okay.
We'll count that. Okay. Question number 10. I think I may have asked this, but it was a long time ago if I remember right. The word pornography is from the Greek word meaning what? The word pornography is from the Greek word meaning what?
I would say having sex. Right?
Works for me. Okay. Let's go back and see what you guys have to say. Okay. All right. 2 Mets catchers who wore the number 8. I gave you a little hint that they're both in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Diane said Gary Carter. That is one of them. Ann got the second one. Vicky said Gary Carter and Tom Seaver.
He's a pitcher.
Yeah, Tom Seaver was a pitcher. And
he's 40.
And she's like, well, I'm a Yankee fan. John Rusciello, Alvarez and Torres. I don't... Fremda writes Abbott and Costello. All right, so between you guys, between Diane and Ann, we got it.
Yes,
it's
sister.
Gary Carter and Yogi Berra.
Yogi. Okay.
Yep. Vicky says adult ADHD is a real thing. I don't know why she's saying that. Okay. This day is celebrated in more countries than any other. Diane said St. Patrick's Day. Ann said Christmas.
Christmas is the obvious answer, but...
Well, Romeo agrees with you. Vicky also said Christmas. And I think those are all the answers. Guess who got that one correct?
Me.
You and Romeo when you said St. Patrick's Day. That is correct.
Woo! It's my day.
Coming up, is it this week?
Yeah, next
this Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
In what year did the United States first implement daylight savings time nationwide? 1944, 1966, 1977. Diane said 44. Vicky agreed with you. Rusciello said 66. Anne agreed with him. Fremder says 1492. Romeo and Anne got that correct.
Also the year I was born.
Yes, that's why. They wanted to give you more daylight.
More daylight.
Well, you brought the Florida weather. You brought more daylight when you were born. Yep.
Yes, I did.
And I heard that story when you came out. Just all this sunlight was right behind you. So 1966. What is the most common name for American cities with a total of 66 of them? Fremder, that's a tough question. I think I need to city. Vicky says San Jose. Oh, nobody else answered that one?
That's hard. I feel like that's a hard question.
You know, YouTube has this feature where you can see what they consider the top comments or all the comments. Rusciello yelled at me for not reading his comments yesterday. I just realized I forgot to hit all comments.
You didn't see them.
So that's what I'm wondering.
Oh,
so let me go back because I was saying that.
Yes, he's probably going. Damn you, Tony!
Yeah, probably.
Pay attention.
All right. Meanwhile, it's still showing me the same. Nobody else answered that question. So Vicky was the only one. She said San Jose. That would be incorrect, Vicky.
Pottersville.
Pottersville. I don't think.
Bedford Falls.
Every time a bell goes off, an angel gets its wings.
Right.
What, you a big fan of that movie?
Every year I watch it a dozen times.
Again, just gets better and better every week.
It's just one of those things. It's there and we watch it.
Yep.
We love it.
It's a great movie.
Oh, just love it. And it's another movie where it doesn't, wherever you come in, whatever scene. We was talking about Pulp Fiction about this the other day.
Love Pulp
How
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is, to me, more than just a movie. It's a series of movies within a movie. So no matter where it is, when you pass by it, you go, oh wait, just this scene.
Right.
And you watch the scene. And then the next one comes, you go, oh wait, just this scene. Because you have to finish the scene. Just love it. It's great.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that movie. The most common name for an American city with a total of 66 is Fairview.
Would have never in a million years called
Me neither.
that.
Never. Jerry Dorsey changed his name to what as a singer? You said Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, as a singer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you said singer.
I'm not sure if I said that originally.
I
You
would
might
say
be right
Jerry
about that.
Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis. Okay, nice.
Then I'm sorry.
No, I think it was me, so I apologize. But that's still wrong anyway. Let's see. Shari Lewis and Lamb Chop says from there. Romeo got it correct. It is Engelbert Humperdinck.
Oh, love Engelbert. Saw him at Westbury. It's great.
I'm surprised Romeo knew that.
Why are you surprised? I'm not surprised at all he knew that.
Yeah?
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all.
He just doesn't seem like the type.
Well, you would imagine Engelbert Humperdinck is not his real name. So, and he, at the time, he's around that right age demographic where that would have been something he would know.
That's when he was hanging around them, all these people. John, what was your... I'll ask you privately. Where were we? Name two singers who used the title Little in their name. You actually gave me three. You said Richard, Ava, and Wayne. And Rothney says Little Richard and Little Wayne. What? Mickey says you have an awesome play-by-play guy for the Yankees, Dave. Vicky. What? Oh, Vicky guessed Humperdinck. Okay, sorry, I missed that, Vicky. She guessed Engelbert. She says Little Richard and Rich Little.
Rich Little's not a singer. You did say.
Well, I
singer
did
for
say
that
singer
one,
on that one,
so-
and that's not necessarily a title. That's his actual name, and it's a last name.
I did think of Rich Little, but he's not a singer. So.
True, but I don't want to get yelled at by Vicky. She's dangerous.
You got it, Vicky.
Yeah,
Give
take
to
it. The ones I had, well, yeah, all right. So if we add LIL, then yeah, there's Little Wayne, there's Little John, and of course Little Ava. But there's Little Richard, there's Little Anthony. Remember Little Anthony and the Imperials?
Yeah.
There's Little Steven.
Don't know who that is.
Oh, Little Steven. Steve Van Zandt. He was on Sopranos, and he's in Bruce Springsteen's
Little
band.
Steven? Okay. I didn't know
He used to be Miami Steve, and then somewhere along the line he changed it to Little Steven.
Okay.
And then the last one I have, Little Stevie Wonder.
I don't know.
What?
I don't ever remember calling him Little Stevie
Oh,
Wonder. I
yeah.
mean, I'm sure people said it, but I don't remember that being part of his.
Oh yeah, his first 3 or 4 albums actually might even be more than that.
Really?
Throughout almost the whole '60s, he was
I
Little
learned.
Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. By the time I saw him, it was. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But before me.
And before Diane, it just doesn't matter.
Pre
me.
1966.
Pre-daylight savings time. On Family Feud, contestants are asked questions that have already been answered by a survey of how many people. Diane's got it, Romeo's got it, Vicky's got it, Ann's got it. Fremder put it backwards for some reason, 001. Yes, 100 people. Okay. Oh, okay. 70% of the Earth is water, and virtually none of it is carbonated. So the Earth is, in fact, what? Diane did not have an answer. Vicky said still. Vicky said sleepy. Andrew said, Fremder said filled with idiots.
Non-carbonated. I do not know.
Okay. So if it's not carbonated,
It's non-carbonated.
well, that makes the Earth flat.
That's kind of funny. I'll take it. Okay. That's a great joke for my genius grandson.
Oh,
when
okay.
He's a little bit older.
All
That's
right.
cute.
Yeah, I thought that was really
Yeah.
good. I thought that was clever. Sonorous. Can't pronounce it, but what does it mean? Diane said loud. You're not too far off. Vicky says still or sleepy. I think, or did she mean that for the next? I'm not sure what she might have meant that for the previous question. John Rusiello says deep voice. Oh, then he says deep holes. Mickey Delaney says it means being on with Tony Walker. All right, Fremder, I'm scared to read this one. Meaning playing with it like a horny gorilla before you even get in front of your TV. What? I have no idea what that means. All right, so you and John were on the right track. You said loud. John was saying deep. I actually have a deep and full sound.
Nice. Okay, so I would say John had that one right.
Yeah, you're both getting credit. The word pornography is from the Greek word meaning what? Vicky said, or you said having sex. Vicky said prostitute writing. Ann says, loved you and Diane sharing your dinner pictures with us, my sweets. Memories for a lifetime,
She's
John.
talking to John, yeah.
Yes. Vicky says, I wrote the thing about the ADHD because you went on so many tangents between 1 and 2. Oh. True. Ann says, what? Little Peggy March.
That's one of the little answers.
Yeah, I guess so. Mm-hmm. And then she says it's a song, I Will Follow Him. I know the song I Will Follow Him. Is that one of the lyrics or something? Or is that the title? I don't know.
Who sang it?
Yeah, that could be. I don't
Little
know.
Piggy March.
Still was an answer for flat. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, so Vicky, you kind of got it right. Sleepy was the answer for sonorous. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Little Peggy March.
Oh, that's her name?
I Will Follow Him.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Thank you, Ann, for that.
Yeah.
And Vicky got the correct answer for pornography. It means, the writings of prostitutes. There you go.
There you go.
Nice job.
One day you're going to get it.
Oh, I have. Not often, but I have. Hey, guys. We get a double shot. Diane is back here on Thursday, which is great. Thursday. I don't know if Frank will be here. I don't know what he's doing. His dog was all. He has 2 dogs. One of them was all messed up.
Some kind of surgery.
Yeah, had a surgery on its eye. Had a problem with the eye, but then when they did the surgery, they didn't align the eyelids correctly, so the eyelids weren't hitting each other.
And they were irritating the eye.
It caused an ulcer in the eye, so they had to do another surgery. Which I believe is all fixed, but now he has to give the dog like medication like every hour or something. So that's why he hasn't been around.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what the latest is. So hopefully he'll be here. If not, I guess we'll have him on Zoom and ignore him. So you and Dave's show will be here on Thursday.
We can handle it. So.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Me and Mikey are here tomorrow. My old pal Bobby Donahue I believe is joining us, if I'm not mistaken. And Friday, Rosie's not here because she's partying it up in Amsterdam, so I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody set up yet. All right, we got to get off the air here. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I know it's the end of the show.
Yes.
But I would be remiss. You know, we were showing all the pictures of our great day. I need Diane to show a picture of her grandson. I've never seen a child, including my own, that was so beautiful. This kid belongs in commercial.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Please show the viewers the picture of your grandchild.
I will. Actually, this is a picture I just got yesterday. This is him with his new dog. This kid, this kid's going to Ireland. Is this where it goes?
Come. Oh, sorry. Go that way. There you go. You can get a little closer if you want.
It's gorgeous.
He's going to Ireland, and he said, "Nana, I going to Ireland on the airplane." Ooh.
Yeah, there you go, right there. That is a great picture right there.
Right?
Yeah.
I tell you, unbelievable. Another good show you did, Tony, with the help of Diane. So Diane was the head of the show. All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not the help of Diane. She makes a show, and I'm just pushing buttons.
Oh, my God. Look at this one. Oh, God. Jesus. That kid belongs in commercial.
He does. And he's got a personality. Absolutely. Boy, he just talks up a storm.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
All right. Well, listen, Mr. Walker, your room is ready if you want to come down. All right.
I just might in April. I might come down. I would love to check out this thing that Carol sent me.
You're not scaring me, brother. You can use the car too. You can use the car. You can use my car. You don't have to rent a car. I'll pick you up at the airport. You can use my car.
This is just getting better and better. You see, he loves you.
Absolutely, and the feelings mutual.
That's good.
But let me let you know, because I do look out for you. You don't have a week to come up with more things to kiss up with Diane about. You only have 2 days. So get on your horse and come up with more stuff.
It comes from the heart. Something that you don't have, asshole. It comes from the heart. Okay? All right? You listen, tomorrow I bid you a fond adieu. That's the only thing I can say. Okay? Until tomorrow. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That's great stuff. Okay. Vicky says, have an awesome week. Yeah, you too, Vicky. Have a great time. Be safe. Everybody's just saying goodbye. Okay, yeah, everybody have a great day. We will see you Thursday. What is today? Today is Tuesday. We got Sports Bash coming up next. Former Met 1969 champion Art Shamsky will be zooming in with Peter, so we're looking forward to that.
That's cool.
Hershey and the Keegs, they are scheduled to go on tonight, but we'll let you know. There may be a last-minute cancellation. Mark has some stuff going on. Coffee with the Dog tomorrow at 9. Me, Mike, and Bobby are on tomorrow at 11. Circling the Drain tomorrow night at 7. And then, of course, don't forget the club. Some of the comedians you'll see on the Governor's stage this weekend: Mark Vieira, Cypher Sounds, Terry McNeely, Nicole LaMonaco, Mike Tanzi, Natalie Goggin, Saku Ali, Fat J, Antonio Clark, A.G. White, Caitlin Palufo, Corey B., and don't forget, we've been mentioning this lately, don't forget March 23rd, there's a comedian, she works in the city, she works here on Long Island a lot, Palma is her name for those of you who are not familiar with her. She's battling cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's kicking her ass. So Governor's right here in Levittown, the main stage. Punchlines for Palma. It's a fundraising event for her. That's Sunday, March 23rd. Doors open at 12:30 in the afternoon. Showtime is 2 o'clock. It's going to be a great show. A lot of the heavy hitters are going to be here because she's a well-liked comedian. She's part of our community. And we're going to open the doors in here, and we're going to do some pre-show stuff in here. And we'll push her GoFundMe page and see, try to help out in a small way.
Great.
So that's happening as well. That's March 23rd. And that's everything. We are out of here. We got to get ready for Peter. So everybody have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Have a great day, everybody.
And of course, thank you, baby.
See you
We'll
Thursday.
see you Thursday. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have a great day.
Bye.